Good morning. My sister's home, so I have to film in the garage. Just looking to look out, see outside. A lot of the snow has faded away. Um, it's been a week since Sweetie passed. Um, Yesterday was a hard day. I was denied unemployment for breaking company policy. But how do you get fired? Apparently, you break a policy. Whether you're late for work or uh, you'll wear a shirt when you're not supposed to. Everything you do to get fired is a company policy. So nobody gets paid unemployment. We're fighting this, folks. Yesterday I applied for 20 jobs, over 20 jobs. And I had my first offer. I was called for a 10-minute phone interview. Ended up being about 25 minutes. It's for a hospital, and I would be a guard there. Okay, I'll do it. It's a dollar more than was making at the other place. It's less hours by like 4 hours, but the possibility is I will be given some overtime, which is fine. I'm not sure I really want to be a guard anymore, but I'll do it. Okay, I'm gonna go look for a job because you don't want to put everything in one basket. That's what my mom said. All your eggs in one basket because if you're walking and you fall down, all the eggs get smashed. So, alright, going back. I made a coffee and I made a what's it called? A smoothie. I drank the coffee already. I have a water. Hold on. There's the smoothie. So, yeah. Okay. I'll see you later. Okay. I have another job interview. I've got, like, all next week is filled up, and now I'm going into the next week. And they're all the people I contacted yesterday. A lot of them I didn't really want to do. I didn't want to be a guard again, but I'm going to be if I get that job. I also applied to be a food service worker. They called for an interview. And they gave me the over the phone interview, and now I have to go in for the interview. So, I've never been a food service worker, but you never know until you try. I was never wanting to be a guard, and I ended up being a guard for like 13 years. You know, life changes. So, yes, this is my life. We're gonna have ramen. I will show you. Okay, I'm using Top Ramen chicken, but don't worry about the food packet. We're not going to use it. We're just going to boil this, cook the noodles, and make our own sauce. I'm gonna keep this packet though because that stuff feels really good going down your throat when you're not feeling well. And I know it's bad for me. I know. I'll be back. I have so many pots going right now. I'm sorry I got so emotional yesterday. It's like everybody, I don't know. It's not everybody. It's just like the world was against me for a little bit. But, you know, life happens. That's life. It's gonna feel like, sometimes it feels like your life is ending and nothing good is happening. Yesterday. And then something good happens and another good things happen. And, right now I'm just going through a bad time. But you go through the bad times and then they get better. Okay, for the sauce, we're going to have butter, egg, 1 egg, some complete seasoning, soy sauce, red peppers, garlic, and some brown sugar. I am not thrilled about the brown sugar, but it's part of the recipe, so that's what we're doing. Gonna shut the cabinets that I opened. And first things first, I'm going to fry up some butter. Okay, butter is melting. I got a big old glob of garlic. Got some brown sugar. That's a little hard. And I'm going to mix it together. Okay, I pour the rest of the ingredients in. Gonna wait until that butter melts. I had it on a very low fire so it wouldn't burn while I was doing everything else. I'm also making my sister's lunch. But wait until the butter melts, and then I'll add the ramen that's already done. Okay. Hold on. Okay. It's all mixed in, turning down the fire. Going to scramble an egg right there. Be right back. Okay, there's the egg. And now we scramble. Maybe I should turn the heat back up. This was a recipe I found on Beryl's channel. She does these, and I was watching her, and she made me want to, expand my palate. I remember growing up and not liking ramen, and now I freaking love it. So, yeah. I'm gonna work on that egg. I'll be back. Okay, it's done. We have some egg and the ramen's in there. I tried the sauce. Hot. It burnt my mouth. So, we got more water. Ice cold water. Straight from the garage. Okay, we're gonna try it. Okay, here we go. There it is. It smells really good. So here we go. La 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 la. Hi. The first thing you get is the sweetness, then it's overpowering spicy. Maybe I did too much of the uh, red pepper, but it's freaking good. Let's have some egg. I could make that egg, make scrambled eggs, and then add that sauce. That is really good. So, I will enjoy my lunch and then go back to work, getting a job. I'll be back. Have a good one. Okay, I just ate it. My nose is running. That was so freaking good. I forgot to mention how good the garlic tasted. I don't know, there's something about mixing garlic with soy sauce. Oh, mwah. And then you put the brown sugar. And I put a lot less than Beryl did in hers. That was good. It was so good. I was like, oh my gosh. I drank my entire bottle of water. My lips are hurting. And then I took Sassy outside to go to the bathroom. But yes, it was very good. There's another one. I probably won't make it until Monday when I come back from my interview. So I will let you know then. I love ramen. Okay, can you tell I've been doing this a lot today? Yeah, that's what happened. Recap. Okay, I have. I'm going on Monday. I'm going to take a test for TSA. Uh, to be an agent at the airport. I had applied years ago, and yeah, for a while I thought that I applied around the time I was trying to find a new job when I wasn't happy with my boss, and and then I stroked. But I went back on my records, and it's not that. I had applied to be a TSA agent. I got the job, but it was part time, so I was going to take it. And then I got hired. I got offered two jobs. One with a security company named Wellen, and I was going to work as a guard in a warehouse in Illinois, and it wasn't in a good area. Being on the computer makes you tired, guys. And then the other company that I ended up working with called and said, we're going to put you in the stadium. And I said, okay, you win. So I met a lot of the baseball players, coaches, and stuff. It was cool. I enjoyed it. And I stayed with that company for like 13 years, maybe longer. I don't know. But the security company for the hospital called me. And they said, do you have time for like a 10-minute interview? And I said, yes. And it ended up being a lot longer. And he asked me about my experience as a guard, and I rounded it out and told him all about it. And he's like, "You left on without being asked to leave." And I said, "Yeah, I wanted to better myself, and I thought I had by working for this other company that just fired me. And for 5.5 years, it was good." He's like, "Can you tell me about it?" And I said, "Well, I worked 5.5 years being basically a guard, a glorified guard, where I monitored cameras, I monitored the lobby, I kicked people out of the building that wasn't supposed to be there, I cleaned a gym." And the worst part about it was cleaning the gym because I have arthritis. And he's like, "Okay. Uh, okay, and that's where you left." And I go, "No, then I became a customer service person in another building doing the very same thing. I was patrolling the building, monitoring access, entry, all that. Never got written up, never was reprimanded, and got fired for wearing a shirt in a video." He's like, "Okay, all right, well, how much money, what would you want to be paid?" And I said $20. And he's like, "Okay, well, I only have one place." And he told me where it was. It's the hospital. And I said, "Okay, I'm your girl." So I feel like I already have that job. I have to go and finish it out. I have to meet with the account manager. He'll show me around the hospital, I guess, and tell me what my job duties would be. Um, it's 10 hours a day. I'm cold. That's why the camera's shaking. It's 10 hours a day. 3 days a week? No, it's 12 hours a day. I don't know. Yeah, it's 12 because it's 8 to 8 or 8 to 8. So it would be 12-hour days, 36 hours. But you could have overtime in there too. So, uh, if they offered me the job, I'm taking it. There's another job with an incredible company. The benefits are a little better. The pay is a little less. And it's a little further away. So I have this interview first and then that interview. So if I get offered a job to be the guard, I will take the guard. Um, I also wanted to say, oh, and I have a lot of other phone interviews for next week. You know, Wednesday, there were only 2 jobs out there. I couldn't find anything. Well, 3. The school had 2 of them, and I forget what the other one was. I forget. But I only found 3, and I was sitting there forever. And yesterday I found like over 20. I think it was like 25. And I have all these interviews from those 25s. Maybe I needed a fire up my ass. Sorry. To get this going. I want to say thank you to everybody who helped me. Um, it means a lot, and I won't forget about you. And it might take a while, but I'll pay you back. One person I couldn't contact. I couldn't contact. So I need to find out who they are. But thank you guys. Thank you so much. You have no idea. I think you saved my car. I have enough now. 2 car payments. I owe my sister money. But that's okay. She knows where I live. And over this past year, I stocked up on a lot of stuff. Like, oh God, paper towels, toilet tissue, um, laundry detergent, um, frozen food. She's like, it's okay. I'm like, all right. And but thank you. Thank you so much. And will not be forgotten. Okay. You guys, thank you. I'm sorry I was such a horrible whiner yesterday. But I was freaking out. I needed to vent, and you let me. And I'm so appreciative. You have no idea. You guys have a good night.